Hello from Cookbook Divas. This is Carrie, and one of my latest library haul cookbooks is My Rice Bowl, Korean Cooking Outside the Lines by Rachel Yang and Jess Thomson. I have not personally eaten a lot of Korean cooking because I don't know enough about it to go to a restaurant and order something vegetarian. This came out in 2017. I'm so glad my library has a copy of it for us. Now, if you're new to the channel, I have not looked through this cookbook until I'm looking through it with you today. So it's going to be a total surprise to me too. It's from Sasquatch Books in Seattle. She dedicated it to the boys who keep my plate full. Let's check out the table of contents. It starts off with how to use this book, the making of a chef, our restaurants, in our kitchens, or some recipes. Banchan starts on page 93. Pickles, ooh, I'm looking forward to that. Kimchi, I'm not very familiar with eating that yet. Pancakes, ooh, an entire chapter on pancakes. Dumplings, yay. Barbecue, Korean barbecue, of course, is well known. Noodles, rice and grains. Hot pots and stews, which I'm looking forward to because it's winter here in Seattle. It's cold and rainy. And then a desserts chapter. Okay. Introduction. I was born, and she writes in Chinese characters, comma, not Rachel Yang. But during the summer between high school and college, when I was 18, my mother, younger sister, and I sat around the kitchen table in Westchester County with a book of American baby names. Rachel, we decided, would replace the butchered Americanization of Yang Chung Hua. It was the 9th most popular baby name in 1996, so it felt safe. I changed my name to Rachel. I could be one of them. Never mind that Koreans typically have a hard time pronouncing R's and L's. With an American name and a degree from Brown University, I would surely have a nice cubicle in one of those high-rises in a big city, either in Korea or America. It didn't really matter where. 20 years later, I am now a chef, a restaurateur, which I just mispronounced, a wife, and a mom to 2 young boys. Okay, so I'll read the rest of the introduction later. How to use this book. Embrace your own adaptations. I love that, especially because I'm vegetarian. Pancake theory, practice, practice, find your flavors. Here's the making of a chef, which I'm looking forward to reading. The New York years, Korean cuisine, opening a restaurant, Seattle, my hometown. Her restaurants, Jewel, pronounced Jewel, is a term you probably learned about in high school physics class and probably forgot for a unit of energy. So here's pictures from her restaurant. Revel, Jewel again. Trove. I didn't know she had so many restaurants. Beautiful photos. The photographer for this book is doing a good job. One called Revelry in Portland, which I've never been to that restaurant. In our kitchens. This is how to stock your pantry. And luckily I live in Seattle near tons of Asian markets that sell really, really awesome things. Salty. Here's a recipe for salted shrimp vinaigrette. Sweet and spicy all-purpose sauce. Nice to be able to make your own and not have to go to the store. Making black sesame powder. Toasting spices. Peanut brittle. Wow, I didn't expect to see that in a Korean book. Pickled lemons. Mushroom sauce. Dashi stock. Fermented Chinese mustard greens. Wow. Magic dredge. This dredge is an example of how we often mix flavors and cooking techniques from around the world, she writes. We wouldn't call it magic if it weren't the best way to fry food since, well, flour. It's light, crisp, and holds up well like many Korean fried foods, and the potato flakes give it occasional bits of bigger crunch. Good. Okay, fresh. This is gorgeous. Revel's green curry paste. Here's the mother sauces. Savory chili sauce, seasoned soy sauce, non-prick sauce. Now, dumpling and noodle basics. This is a very educational cookbook. How to make dough by hand. How to mix with a machine. Cute little kiddo. Troubleshooting dough texture. That's going to be very helpful. Refrigerating and freezing dough. Rolling the dough into sheets. Oh, I love these step-by-step pictures. Thank you. Yes. Making dumplings. That helps me so much when I'm trying to make them. Oh, it's supposed to look like that then and then like that. Pan frying the dumplings. Making noodles. Cutting noodles. Thickness guide. Now we're in the banchan chapter. I hope I said that right. And when most people imagine Korean food, they picture volume. Plates and plates of wildly colored food, sometimes stacked multiple dishes high, with bowls resting on other bowls. There's no coursing in Korean food the way there is in other parts of the world. Instead, side dishes, or banchan, come as a series of small plates, often 8 or 10 on the table at a time. That reminds me of Shojin Rori from the Zen Buddhist tradition of cooking. Here's kale salad with octopus. Look at all these instructions. That's not an easy dish, apparently. Wow. Red potato salad with Chinese celery and za'atar. Tatsoi and egg. Chinese sausage smoked tea egg. I've never made a smoked tea egg. Heirloom tomato platter with olive gremolata and fermented black beans. I have to jump ahead because I can't show you the whole book. Butternut squash gratin. Miso cumin grilled eggplant. I've been eating a lot of eggplant lately. Grilled Chinese broccoli. Yum. My boyfriend and I love that. With walnut pesto. Wow. Crispy cauliflower bagna cotta. So this is definitely a little international flair moved in here. Smoked tofu. I don't like smoky flavor, so I probably won't make that. Hot potatoes with Kalamata olives and soy sauce. Wow. Now we're in the pickles chapter, and I really should only show you a couple. How to make basic pickle brine. Ooh, gorgeous. Summer grilled pickles involving squash, eggplant, and coconut. Wow. Pickled beef tongue. Moving on. Yellow curry. Pickled beets with figs, Kalamata, and pistachio oil. Wow, I never would have thought of putting those flavors together. Korean taco pickles, carrots, and Korean chilies. Root vegetable misozuki with sake and white miso. Delicata sour pickles with chili and coriander. Now we're in the kimchi chapter. Kimchi base and some info on her family style. Here's the traditional kimchi base. Spicy Napa kimchi, everyday staple. Step-by-step photos. It's getting messy. Turnip water kimchi with mint and radishes. Wow, I bet that tastes really good. Okay, I gotta get out of this chapter and get to the next one. Here it is. Pancakes. She writes that her family is gigantic. When we go to Korea, we have to see everyone. My mom has every meal planned out before we get there. So from the time when we arrive, we're herded from meal to meal on her clock. The husband calls it the hardest marathon there is. Mung bean pancake batter. Funky spicy porky pancakes. Taro pancakes with green apple and apple chutney. That sounds amazing. Okay, I gotta get out of the pancake chapter. Dumplings. Okay, basic dumpling dough and curried dumplings. Wow. Need a flaky dough? Add butter. Ooh, I love these little hints. Cauliflower and farro dumplings. Sounds healthy. Shrimp and bacon dumplings. Lamb and eggplant dumplings. Wow, these are combos I have not thought of. Look at this beautiful photo. I mean, seriously, this is a great cookbook. Barbecue. Here we go. You've been looking forward to this. There's a very good reason why Asian chopsticks are often longer than regular forks or spoons, because in most of Asia, eating as a group requires good reach. Okay. Pork kappa with sweet chili marinade. Pork belly with tahini and za'atar to add it a little Mediterranean flavor. Short rib steak with kalbi marinade. I can barely look at that picture because I'm vegetarian, but I hope you enjoyed it. Brisket buns. With horseradish pickled cucumber. Beef tri-tip, broiled mackerel with green curry chimichurri, blackened octopus with onion, ash, and black sesame. There it is. Does not look appealing to me, but I hope you like that. Mrs. Yang's spicy fried chicken with peanut brittle. Oh, that's cool. Okay, next chapter. Noodles. Who doesn't love a good noodle? Okay. Cold red curry noodles with zucchini, pesto, and shrimp. Mushroom noodles with bitter greens and sweet miso. That's what they look like. And black sesame noodles. Oh, yum. Seaweed noodles with Dungeness crab. It's one of Seattle's favorites. Creme fraiche. Smoky pad thai. Chow fun with lemongrass sausage, pea vines, and mint. I don't find a lot of pea vines this time of year. Spicy rice cakes. Now we're in the rice and grains. Simple white rice tips. Every Asian culture has different advice for making white rice. I do use my rice cooker. Drain and rinse 3 times. This is the way it's supposed to look. Yep, I do that every day. Dirty farro with chicken liver and togarashi, red quinoa rice, jasmine rice with coconut milk and turmeric, Korean treasure rice, charred shiitake mushroom rice bowl, Kahlua pork stone pot, lamb curry rice bowl. That's great for winter. Gooey duck fried rice. If you don't know what a gooey duck is, it's a Seattle thing. Look it up. It's spelled Geoduck. Pickled pork rind. And now we're at the hot pots and stews chapter, which is very short, so I'll only show you the spicy pork rib hot pot. And I'm going to move ahead, seafood hot pot, etc. Now we're in the dessert chapter, miso caramel chocolate torte. Or, what else is here? I don't know what that is. I'm having trouble turning the pages because we're at the end. Upside down fig mochi cake with the cute kiddo. All right. Wow, that was my rice bowl. That is incredible. I'm very impressed. I'd love to hear what you think about this cookbook. If you own it, if you've made anything out of it, please drop us a note in the comments section below this YouTube video. If you want to purchase the book, we have an affiliate link listed for you in the description. You can follow cookbookdivas.com, our blog. We have a Cookbook Divas podcast if you'd like to listen to things about cookbooks. And we post cookbook news to Instagram and Facebook both. And we're kind of dipping a toe into Pinterest a little bit. Thanks so much for watching.